This is the Blackberry Bold 9780 and it is running on the Blackberry OS 6.0, one of the first few devices by Blackberry to be running on this version of the software. But before we take a look at the software, let's take a look at the device itself. You've got this very nice design. I really love the Blackberry Bold series designs. It's very clean and it looks sophisticated. But of course, design is always a subjective thing, so that's totally up to you. And if you take a look at the front, you have a very nice the Blackberry keyboard that we all know and love. The call and hang up keys, as well as the Blackberry button, the back button, and an optical trackpad. Alright, some of you hate it, some of you like it, some of you prefer the ball that was on the earlier Blackberry Bold models. But personally, I didn't find any trouble navigating with this particular optical trackpad, so I'm not going to be complaining. If you come from another QWERTY keyboard thumbpad type of device, such as the Nokia E61, E71, Series 72, this keyboard might take a little while to get used to, as well as especially with regards to getting the numbers as well as the punctuations to come out. So the punctuation, for example, the period key also requires you to hit the alternate key, unlike on some devices, non-Blackberry devices, where you can just hit the period key. But of course, the Blackberries, most of the owners are previous Blackberry owners as well, so I'm sure you're not going to have too much of a problem with that. Alright, so we take a look at the side. You have the headphone jack, which is at the side. Not so much of a problem if you're using the official Blackberry case that comes with the bowl. And then you have the micro USB port at the side. You have a button over here. It's a shortcut button. Alright, you've got a dock connecting pin at the side. You've got another one on this side, right, for the dock. You've got the camera shutter key. Alright, so which you just press and hold, and it will turn on the camera, and allows you to autofocus as well. You just kind of push it lightly and push it all the way down to take a picture. Alright, you've got the volume keys on the side, and then right on top, of course, this is where you find this is the key that locks the screen, right, as well as the silencer key. Okay, so this is the indicator, the light that actually indicates you when the phone is charging or if you have a notification. Now, just a little bit of a disclaimer. This is I'm still very new to the Blackberry operating system. I've played with a few Blackberries in the past, but this is the first one which I've spent a long period of time with and using it as my primary phone. So forgive me if I mention some certain things that have been around for a very long time, but I think that it would be good to mention. So I'm just going to unlock the device and going to go to the home screen. Now, one of the things that has been improved apparently is the software launcher at the bottom here. So the application launcher, now you can actually scroll to the left and you have downloads, frequent applications, all your applications, as well as your favorite applications which you can add, and the media apps. Okay, so by scrolling down, you're not going to be able to get to the rest of the navigation panel. You just got to double tap on the Blackberry key and it will open up the rest of the application launcher. Alright, so scrolling it up to the top here, over here you get to see certain things such as your connections. You can turn your Bluetooth and Wi-Fi on and off, which I'm very fond of. Okay, you can do that right from the top of the screen. Turn on and off your alarm clocks as well, and very quickly set up Wi-Fi and mobile networks and stuff like that, including service statuses as well, straight from the top of the device, which I really love. Alright. And then over here you can actually change the profiles very quickly. This is where you see all your notifications, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that because I'm quite fond of the notification system that is in Blackberry OS 6. Alright, you've got search key right here, which is another feature I'm quite fond of, because if you type a certain keys, for example, right, you have several options. If you're hitting the keys, the number keys, for example, you can actually just hit the green key and immediately dial a number. If not, you would be able to find applications or contacts and things like that straight. As you can see right here, you can actually see it's found certain emails with this particular term, so on and so forth. So that is the search function, and of course, as I mentioned earlier, the notification right here. Alright, straight away you can see emails, your calendar and things like that. But not just that. If you go into the setup screen, for example, which I'm just going to do, Alright, and I'm gonna go, you can notice right here already, there are 3 social networking applications, Facebook, Twitter, as well as MySpace built in. But as I was saying, I was going to the setup screen, and you can actually set up your social networking applications and your accounts. And what this allows you to do is that all notifications that come to your social network, including Facebook mentions, Twitter mentions, direct messages, and comments and things like that, they will all appear on your notification system together with your emails, and of course they'll be separated by different icons right here. So one thing I found is that the integration with Facebook and Twitter, I don't really use MySpace, I don't know who uses MySpace today, but at least I know that Facebook and Twitter, the integration is very tight, and I'm very fond of that. So these are some of the cool stuff that you can actually find on the BlackBerry Bold 9780. So yeah, that is all actually that I want to show you with regards to this device. It's very snappy, as all the BlackBerry Bold devices are. Alright, you can see that you can scroll very quickly, you don't feel any delay, and the brand new user interface is a lot more graphical compared to the previous versions where it's a very text-based. So that's something that some of you might be very fond of. And of course the display is still as good. Alright, this is a high resolution display. This is actually 480 by 320 in comparison to some of the Nokia devices, for example, which is 320 by 240. This is actually double the pixel density for some of those devices. So you can see that let me just zoom it right in again. You can see that the pictures just look really good on this particular device. Alright, so that is the BlackBerry Bold 9780. Alright, if you actually want to check out more videos like the one that you just saw, be sure to check out our website at www.tech65.org. I'm Daniel, and I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.